In come the magician's assistants. It looks like there's a dangerous escape coming up. Symbolically, the magician has a solid pine box in the shape of a coffin headed straight towards the wood chipper's blades, spinning at a lethal 1,000 RPM. You can probably guess what he's got in mind. We know this guy's pretty twisted. Under no circumstances should you attempt anything that you're about to see. Sure enough, he heads straight for the coffin. He obviously has a death wish. His assistants seem pretty keen to get him into the pine box. This could get very ugly. The lid goes on. The teeth continue to grind. The magician sticks his hands through 2 handholds. The lid is sealed with screws. And a pair of regulation police handcuffs go on, making his escape from this coffin absolutely impossible. The grinding teeth of that lethal wood chipper are less than 30 feet away. In a few seconds, the magician and the box could be garden mulch. And he's off. The coffin cruises down the conveyor towards the spinning blades. Less than 10 feet to go. And he's still trapped inside. This is way too dangerous. His hands are free, but someone better let him out. This is one continuous camera shot. The box isn't stopping. It's being sucked now into the steel jaws. Keep watching if you can. The chipper is ripping the coffin and its occupant into shreds. It looks like it's all over for the masked man. Or maybe not. The masked magician has stared death in the face and emerged victorious. Yet again. What a guy. Now, show us your secret. So how does the magician escape the coffin and the handcuffs before it's fed into the grinding blades of the 220 horsepower wood chipper? Even though there's a secret, this is still a very dangerous trick. Whatever you do, don't try this at home. This is a real wood chipper, and the pine coffin is actually pulverised into tiny pieces. But the masked magician knows he can get out in time. While the assistants use real screws to fasten the lid, the handcuffs are fake. The handcuffs are rigged to open with the slightest of pressure. Here's another look. A quick snap of the wrists and he's out. Okay, the magician may be free of the handcuffs, but he's still headed for certain doom. Or maybe not. Thanks to a secret trapdoor in the coffin, he's home and hosed. As long as he gets the timing right. Once his hands are free, all he has to do is flip open the door and jump out of the box. A thick pad breaks his fall only seconds before the box is chewed to shreds. There's also a secret to how he conceals his escape. Underneath the conveyor belt is a mirror that reflects the ground. We never see anyone walk in front of the mirror like this, so the illusion is very convincing. When you look closely from this angle, you can see the mirror vibrating as the coffin enters the chipper. Of course, you're so distracted by the potential for destruction, you don't even notice. So what's the magician's escape route? After a soft landing on the crash mat, he crawls along the back side of the chipper. While we're watching shards of wood shooting out of the chipper, he's making his way into the cab of the truck. The driver's door is open and ready for his arrival. From the front seat, it's just a short hop into the back of the truck. A black curtain hides the magician until it's time for him to make his miraculous appearance. He sneaks out and strikes a pose, lapping up all of the applause and relieving a few of the panicked souls in the audience.